coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium, the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. On the other side for the Rams, it's Sean McVay. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get back at it. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They're led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 43, here's second and a couple. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On the bootleg, it is shot. Flushed to his left. Now he'll run it, and he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 4. Kamara going to get it on the zone read here. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Third down, 3 to go. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he is going to have the Saints first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks.
Number 10. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Shuck. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now Kamara, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
On 3rd and long, here's Shuck. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a keep him in the pocket, keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Rams will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To the air is Shuck. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And he's out of bounds, gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he is going to have the Saints first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down, and that's exactly what they did.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Here's a run with their tight end. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
And I really like the play call, especially given this situation. But remember, these defensive players, they get paid too. So even though it's maybe something they weren't necessarily prepared all week to defend, they got the stop before he was able to score.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll go play action here with Chuck. And that is incomplete. We have it. Injured player for the Rams on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now, this looks like a design run, and he will do it himself. He's in. Gavin Bartholomew. Touchdown, Saints. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the Saints take a 10-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce.
To Travis Kelce. It's a gain of 5. It's up 2nd and 5. At the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw is Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Stafford now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's another run here for Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Saints out on top. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. 2nd quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Rams first down.
Great job here by the quarterback on 3rd and short, knowing that if nothing's there downfield, he can pick this up with his legs. And not only is he able to pick up the first down, he gets a whole lot more than that.
A first down throw for Stafford. The open man is Nakua. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Now it's Stafford. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. River Craycraft. Touchdown, L.A. That is second TD catch of the season. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Rams will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started. With 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
It's 3rd down, and here is Shuck. Finding space at the 40. And he is out of bounds at the 45. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Saints first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Shuck. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Still 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. That one downfield for Cooks. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 45 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now. It's Kamara. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Kevin Bartholomew. Touchdown, New Orleans. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Groupie now, on for the extra point. He gets it to go. Saints go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Rams 10.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He gets it into the hands of that route. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Stafford. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the Saints' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. A give, and here comes Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Stafford. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Quorum. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here comes Quorum. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a few. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Rams will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. That's complete on the tight end screen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7. And the Saints first down.
To throw is Shuck. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
2nd down and 3. Here's a handoff to Miller. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown Saints.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Saints will go up by 7.
24, Rams 17.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. On first down, it's Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. Quick throw, taken in. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. The motion man is Nakua. Again, it's Stafford.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Stafford to throw again. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Here's first and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Got his man at the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
To the air again. Stafford. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown Rams. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
24-24.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll begin with first and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward and will give him 4 yards.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it, as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Both these offenses have been informed. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Cora. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll stay on the ground with Cora. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Third and long. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
The Rams punting unit coming out as he's standing right around his own goal line. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. He'll start the drive with Miller. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Now Shuck. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Shuck. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Rams offense ready to get back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Corum. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the but it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Punt team headed out for the Rams as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. To the air is Shuck. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense ready to take over once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Here's a handoff to Coro. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Stafford now to throw on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Stafford now on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. They put Adams in motion. Throw on third down, Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And the Rams, first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he's in! Touchdown, L.A. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now, the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams will go up by 7.
31, Saints 24.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Chuck. That one out wide for Kamara. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Miller gets it out of the pistol. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third down and 9. Throwing is Shuck. Open man, right side. He's got it. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the handoff, this is Miller. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and 2, it is Shuck. Flush to his right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself